Hey everybody, welcome to the House of Rabs. It's good to see you all. Nice crowd building up. I'm your host tonight, Rabbi Rabs, and we're back in the House of Rabs. And to my right is the Holy Levi Ben Abraham, aka Luke Ford. And give yourselves a round of applause for coming out here tonight. We have quite an audience tonight, full house, and we have a live audience tonight. We're performing in front of a live show, live audience. Nothing here is taped, is it? Live show. Okay, so a lot of things to talk about. Parashat Bemidbar. We're starting a new Parashat tonight, are we not? And we have a lot of catching up to do from a lot of feedback from our last show. Wow, a lot of feedback. Yeah, we've been so busy with that this week, didn't have time to think. Okay, what's going on with you before we start? Anything?
Well, I was interviewed for a documentary this afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, it was about the golden age of Hustler magazine, 1974 to 1982.
Okay.
So the guy was the son of the art director for Hustler magazine.
Okay.
And so I got to reminisce about America's literary history.
Wow. Literary, because everybody buys Hustler for the articles.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay.
So
why did they pick you? Because you were the guy who almost got his ass kicked outside the Hustler building.
I was the Hustler magazine asshole of the month for the Christmas issue 1999. So
okay.
It's a prestigious title, and it was an honor just to be nominated, let alone to win.
Wow. Because for those who don't know, Larry Flint, who was the publisher of is he still the publisher of it? He's the publisher. He has a building here at the corner of, I believe it's La Cienega and Wilshire. Mm-hmm. And you got your ass kicked out in front of them by one of his employees. Yes, very nice. So give him a round of applause for getting his ass kicked.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. He did not get your vote for governor, Larry Flint, that year. No.
He did not.
Went to Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
The Sperminator.
Exactly.
They call him the Sperminator now, yeah? Okay, so what are they going to do with you?
I have no idea. I just gave my thoughts for an hour. And,
okay. And what'd you say?
Michael Lee Nirenberg. I tried to put it in context and talk about the role of pornography in society, and talked about the role of Hustler in the pornography industry. And I talked about my experiences with said magazine when I was in high school. Kind of the highlights, the lowlights.
Okay, that's the part that takes our show down into the toilet. Perfect. Thank you for bringing that part up. Okay, so that
I wasn't always the Sadiq that you see in front of you tonight, no. Ladies and gentlemen. There were times when I fell off the derrick.
Oh my God, I don't even want to hear about it.
And when I fell really hard. But now I'm in touch with my higher power.
Uh-huh. Oh, how's those meetings going?
Well, I show up yesterday afternoon for my meeting, and there's a big sign on the door saying, "Oh, we're renovating and we're closed." So no one, they had the information up on the website that there was a 12-step meeting, and I show up and there's nothing. So I'm totally jonesing for a fix right now.
Okay, we could do a mock thing here,
Okay.
I'm Rabbi Rabs, and
I'm sexually compulsive. Hi, I'm Levi, and I'm a sex addict.
Okay, so we've said it.
And let's go after the 12 steps of sexual sobriety.
So you still believe that that's a legitimate thing?
Yeah, I think it can really help people.
Sex Addicts Anonymous.
Well, there are 4. I'm not going to specify which ones are ones that I go to, but there are 4 that deal with sex addiction. And sex addiction doesn't mean you really want sex. Sex addiction is when you're constantly sacrificing your own best interests to pursue something that provides you with only illusory pleasure. So you may love sex and not be a sex addict.
Okay.
But you're a sex addict if you're getting fired from jobs because of your desire for sex. You're a sex addict if you're staying inside instead of being social and meeting your obligations, but you're staying inside to look at material on the internet.
Who does that?
You're a sex addict if you continually...
That's just gross. That's just wrong.
Pursuing people who are bad for you and wrong for you. If you have people in your life who are bad for you, but you can't let them go because you don't want to be alone. So, even though this relationship is horrible,
right, I'm
gonna stay in it because I just don't want to face life alone.
Okay.
So those are some signs of an unhealthy addiction.
Okay. That's when it becomes detrimental to your life.
Yeah, if it's becoming detrimental for your life, then you may want to take a look at it and get some help.
Because, I made a point last week That is not to say that if a person just like, has sex on the brain all the time and is always like, wants to do it with somebody.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's how God
But
makes
if it's
you.
ruining your life because you're making bad decisions, like going to the park and you're exposing yourself to little girls.
Oh God, I hate it when I get caught doing that. That's the
Or
worst.
you go to the park and you start fondling little boys.
Okay, I leave that one for you.
Or if you, you go to shul and you have sex on top of Torah scrolls.
Oh, that's just wrong.
That's really bad. So if
There's
you're
so many
doing
other
that,
places in shul to do it. No, I do it there.
it's really bad. So
Yeah.
if you're doing that, seek help. It's not too late. Don't be afraid. And get in touch with the higher power and start 12-stepping.
Good. Okay, thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome.
I bet you don't get that. Hey, audience, come on, big round of applause for that story, huh? Okay. We have a question from the chat room already for you. It comes from Bubba Metsia. By the way, I haven't seen Bubba in the chat room for a long time, so welcome back, Bubba. Big quick shout out. Dan's in there. Hey Dan, the comic dummy. D-Medics, one of our friends, right? Pain in the Butt Nephew's in there. Hey, Pain in the Butt Nephew, and the Wonder Boy, who is Henry. So hey, good to see you guys already. The question coming in from hey, how's it going? From Bubba Mitzi is, when did Luke get that hat? And you want to answer that?
Yeah, when I came over here and Rab said I could wear it.
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago. Was sitting over there. He just put it on his head.
I've been wearing it a lot when I come over here.
Yes, you have.
I'm just like dying to walk around the neighborhood in it. Like, that would be such a high, but I think I need to wait till I get married.
Okay, so somebody already brought it up. Henry brought up a question, and he said, let's talk about the plasma TV that was donated to the House of Raps. So let me talk about that real quick.
How does Henry know about this?
Because I posted it today on my Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I mentioned that, let me bring up the story here. Because, for the last couple of weeks, we've made our appeal. We start off the show, we talk about, we're doing a fundraiser, right? So for those who don't know, we're in the midst of a fundraiser, and several different people are giving different types of things, right? Because what we're looking for is somebody or people. We're looking for different people to take upon themselves to give a pledge of giving $100 per month to one of us, and you can give that twice by giving one to you and one to me. So it'd be $200 a month they would give. But we're looking for that. We're looking for 9 more people, let's say, because we already have a commitment of one person for each of us to give $100 per month, and we want to build that up so that it's $1,000 per month for each of us, right? Because then I could, live and have money to eat and to buy new shoes and take care of my car, and you'd have money for Hustler and...
Chas v'shalom.
Okay, so, that's what we're looking for right now. Right, so, and once again, I've mentioned, if you don't have $100, but you can give $15, let's say, right, which is very important too.
Yeah, just send it with PayPal.
You could send it by PayPal, or go the second direction and try to find other people to try to be join in, and then you give a check of $100, and it would broken up 5 different ways, right? But if you can't find anybody, because some people don't know any other people. Some people don't know people, they're shy, they don't want to ask people hey, do you want to give to Rabs and Levi? And they're like, no. Okay, so you don't want to mix with these kind of people anyways, because who needs friends like that, right? But, so just give us the money, just send it directly to us, we'll take your $15, right? Because it can help. I get a few of those checks, I buy new shoes, Levi gets a few of those checks, and the hookers and...
Buys for them. The hookers and blow. Hookers and blow. Chas v'shalom.
Okay, so he's happy with that. Now, somebody contacted me this week, right? Somebody contacted me this week, and then they said, hey, Rabs, I have something I want to do, and I want to send you a big screen TV. And I'm thinking, what more does the House of Rabs need than a 60-inch plasma TV, right? Right? I mean, that's just this place is crying for that, right? By the way, what's on the game? What's happening? Okay, so I mean, right? I mean, 60 inches, that's bigger than my Jew sausage, right? I mean, that's just giant.
Chas v'shalom.
What? It should be smaller than it?
I don't know.
Well, you're the expert from the porn field. You'd know about these.
I wouldn't know these
Okay,
things.
so here's what's going on. So I'm thinking, wow, that's a really big thing, but here's what we have plans. What we're going to do is we're going to try to set it up as a backdrop for our show, so we can have a screen playing really sexy graphics and stuff. And maybe we'll even do some advertising for you. So if, let's say you're thinking, hey, Rabs and Levi are reaching thousands, hundreds of thousands of people every week, right? So you're thinking, good way to advertise, right? So let's say you have a product and you want to move it this would be a good idea. Send us your advertisement. We'll put it behind us, right? We'll let you sponsor. We don't